Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ori. Till date, I don't know what is it that he does.
ओरी कौन है? ओरी करता क्या है?
What does Ori do? Ori क्या खाता है?
औरी के पास कितना पैसा है?
Why is Ori so big?
People already know who Ori is. What they still don't know is how intentional it all is. Orhan Avatramani, born into privilege, proximity, and powerful circles, Ori didn't climb his way into Bollywood. He grew up around it and then learned how to stay inside it. Educated abroad in the US, Ori studied art, design, and aesthetics. Not careers, but identities.
I'm a singer, a songwriter, a fashion designer, a creative director, a stylist, an executive assistant, a shopper, a buyer. Sometimes I'm a football player.
When he returned to India, he skipped the usual routes. No auditions, no business pitches, no debut announcement. Instead, Ori placed himself directly into culture. Fashion weeks, luxury launches, celebrity birthdays, inner rooms people don't post from. He became familiar before he became explainable. Photos with Bollywood's biggest names went viral. The rumors followed. The jokes followed. The so-and-so's adopted child, so-and-so's best friend. But what people missed was this. The mystery wasn't accidental. It was a strategy. As Kim Sharma later explained, Ori was never an influencer. He was a celebrity without a category.
One of the most successful social experiments.
And when the internet kept asking, "Tu karta kya hai?" Ori finally answered, "I'm a liver." Not a punchline, a philosophy.
I'm living my best life. You go for a jog, you're a jogger. You paint, you're a painter. I'm a liver. I am here to live. I'm living. Yeah, I'm a liver.
And he refuses to apologize for it. Brands understood instantly. Netflix, Bumble, Cred, they weren't buying reach. They were buying attention. Mainstream media followed. Coffee with Karan, Big Boss, podcasts, panels, cameos. Ori didn't enter the system. The system adjusted to him. But visibility has a cost. With fame came cruelty. Casual homophobia, people calling him names, questioning his masculinity. He was mocked for not owning his sexuality, as if identity needs public certification. Later, when he joked about being gay and then wanting a wife and kids, the internet laughed again. Confused, uncomfortable, entertained, and then came the body. Ori admitted to extreme measures to lose weight, starving himself, disordered eating, believing that fame only comes in one acceptable body type.
I was like, you can't be fat and famous. That's not going to work. Like, you can't start off like that. No one wants to see a fat 5-foot boy walk around on TV. And so I really starved myself.
Turned hate into headlines. Good publicity, bad publicity. All publicity still keeps you visible.
Talking shit about me, I won. You're laughing at me, but I made money off it. I won. You're making memes, but I'm making money.
That's the part people miss. Ori isn't unbothered because he doesn't feel. He's unbothered because he chooses himself anyway. I'm a liver isn't nonsense. It's radical self-love. In a world obsessed with productivity, labels, and justifications, Ori's stance is simple. Exist first, explain later. And maybe that's why he makes people uncomfortable.
Opportunity comes over, you must by all means snatch it. And you can't be ashamed of it.
Because loving yourself this openly without permission is rare, especially here. This Valentine's, Ori isn't selling romance. He's selling something harder. Belief in yourself. Even when the world is watching, especially when it's judging. Who should we uncover next in Portraits? Drop your suggestions below. And follow CC for more such videos.